For the St. Louis Cardinals, they haven't seen as much competition in their division for quite some time. The NL Central currently has the team with the best record in the National League, 4 clubs with winning records, and hey, even the Chicago Cubs are becoming relevant. So at this point in the season, division games start becoming a bit more important. There were 2 rain delays as St. Louis took on the Pittsburgh Pirates last night, but we'd still get 9 innings of mostly defensive baseball. Here in the second, Cards turned 2 to help out ace Adam Wainwright. The defense was big in helping him pitch 7 shutout innings, nothing unusual there for Waino. Cards couldn't get much offense going, however. In the second, it's Johnny Peralta to the plate. He lines one to right field, but is absolutely robbed by Josh Harrison. Looks like they had a chance to get to the wall for a double, but Harrison makes the incredible grab. We're still scoreless at 0. Same score in the bottom of the 9th. A runner on, but Matt Adams doesn't need one. It would leave the yard, and that is a walk-off homer. Adams, the Pennsylvania native who actually grew up rooting for the Pirates, sends his favorite childhood team home with a loss. He would end up getting mobbed by his teammates at the plate. That's his 10th homer of the year as the Cards win an absolute thriller. Royals, meanwhile, taking on Tampa Bay, where James Shields used to call home, and he was masterful. Bottom second, Shields gets a strikeout as the ball gets tipped into the glove of all-star catcher Salvador Perez. Top third, other all-star outfielder Alex Gordon comes up. 2 on, he hits a liner to right. Eric Hosmer scores. Gordon advances to second on this throw, and KC would get the early 1-0 lead. And actually, there's some fans in the ballpark rooting for Kansas City. But this game is all about Shields. He gets out of a jam in the 3rd inning by striking out Matt Joyce. And then, a little while later in the 7th, Shields would get another K. He was just making batters whiff all day. He finishes with 7 shutout innings and 10 strikeouts. Big day for Shields. In the top of the 8th now, 2-0. Royals add to the lead. Omar Infante bloops a double to right. That brings in Gordon. Infante would advance on the air, and Kansas City would go on to shut out the Rays 6-0. We're a little less than 2 months away from the start of the Missouri football season, but some of the players are already starting to get some attention. Senior defensive end Marcus Golden is a candidate for the Chuck Bednarik Award this fall. The award is presented to the player voted as the best defensive player in the entire country. Golden finished with 6.5 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss and helping the Tigers to a number 5 final ranking last year. He looks to become the 4th SEC player to win the award in its 20-year history. Running back and return man Marcus Murphy will also be considered for an award in 2014. He's been placed on the Paul Hornung Award watch list. The award recognizes the most versatile players in the entire country. In 2013, Murphy led the Tigers with more than 1,400 total yards and scored 10 total touchdowns. He earned second-team All-American honors back in 2012 as a return specialist. The Missouri Tigers basketball team, meanwhile, hasn't had a whole lot of success in the NCAA tournament in recent years, but if there's one thing the program has been pretty good at, it's churning out pro prospects. Several former Tigers are competing in the NBA Summer League right now. Yesterday, it was Jabari Brown going up against Kim English. Here in the second quarter, English gets open in the corner and buries this 3. He finished with 5 points on the day for the Magic, but Brown was 1 point better. And he even hit a jumper right in English's face in the 3rd quarter. And then a little while later, he shows he can pass too, gets the nice dish for the assist. Jabari would go for 6 points, but his Rockets fall to the English's Orlando Magic. Former Missouri guard Phil Pressey, meanwhile, was also in action yesterday for his Boston Celtics. He started things out with some great defense, getting the steal that would lead to an easy bucket in transition for his Boston team. But he was solid on the offensive end as well. He hits the pretty pull-up jumper to fall right here in the 3rd quarter. He goes for 13 points on 5 of 12 shooting from the floor. But again, Tigers fans know that what Pressey brings is some pesky defense. Here he pokes away the ball, getting another one of his 3 steals on the day, and then would finish on the other end. However, his Celtics would lose to the Indiana Pacers. And that is all for sports today.